All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders, Apostle Great Millstone, who told me this truth and rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutations to Icon out there, scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth, that serving this truth, not truth and sincerity. To us, say Shalom. Just button the bother, come to another video in the spirit. And this video is going to be about remaining in the spirit, And it's just an exhortation video, to the Akim, while we continue to go through this journey, continue to go through this walk, and that we have to remain in the spirit. We have to make sure that we're using wisdom in all aspects of our lives, man. We have to make sure that we're staying in the spirit and looking at everything through the spirit, We have to make sure that we have rule over our spirits, man. That we're not putting ourselves in predicaments that we don't need to be in, and if we are encountered with situations, that we make sure that we're using wisdom in them situations, So we have to always make sure that we're doing those things, man. This is Matthew 10:16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Yeah, we're in the midst of wolves, man. So we got to make sure that we're using wisdom at all times, because we're behind enemy lines, and our spirits don't mesh with these other people's spirits out here. They can be your friends, they can be your family, it can be whoever. Our spirits do not mesh with these people. The way that we conduct ourselves is not how everybody else is going to conduct themselves, man. That's why the apostles been on, just, living a simple and lonely life, man. Not try to be around people so much. That can limit you from problems, man, from headache, from situations, man, that you don't have to be in. But if you do find yourself around people or in a environment where you're dealing with other people, man, make sure that you're always putting the spirit first, man. That you're looking at things through the spirit, that you're using wisdom. Because these people have spirits on them. And Satan is working in the midst of them. Like we have the righteous angels working in the midst of us. When we're gathered together, when these people that are not in the truth, man, there's evil spirits mingling in the midst of them. So we got to make sure that we're being circumspect. Let me grab that. This is Ephesians 5:15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil." Yeah, so we got to make sure that we're being circumspect out here, man. If shit not looking right, if you out somewhere, you don't like it, you don't got a good feeling about it, man, leave. Or if you're in a situation, inquire the Lord how to deal with it, how to go about it. Sometimes you're in the spirit of the moment, but hey, man, the Lord can work like that. The Lord can deliver you out of a situation or help you to figure out a situation that you're in, just like that. We have access to that type of power, so we have to make sure that we're using it, man. And we also have access to these scriptures and to understand these scriptures, so we have to make sure that we're using them too. The scriptures say in James, don't be just a hearer of the word, but be a doer also. We got to make sure that we're exercising these things that we're preaching, man. Let me come over here. This is Proverbs 16:32. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. He that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city." Yeah. So we have to be slow to anger, man. We have to have rule over our spirit. These other spirits is on these people is meant to provoke us, man. It's meant to try to get us to act out of character. But we can't allow that to happen because we're a part of something that's way bigger than ourselves. We always have to have in our minds what can happen if I do this, or what can happen if I do that. How could this affect the ministry? That's where our mindset always has to be on. So we have to make sure that we're thinking about that at all times. You know? That's why before you even that's why brothers be harping on prayer, man. Before you leave out, man, throw up some prayers. Throughout the day, throw up some prayers, man. We need prayer. Because like the scriptures say, we're hey man, we're not wrestling just against the flesh, man. We're wrestling against other spirits, man. Especially other people's spirits. Let me grab this in Proverbs. Come down here. This is Proverbs 25 and 28. It says, "He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls." Yeah. So if you don't have no rule over your spirit, you're like a city that's broken down without walls. You can be easily penetrated, man. You can be easily taken out of character. And that's not how you should be in this thing, man. Especially if you've been in this thing for some time. You know, you should have some better control over yourself, man. Some predicaments could be avoided just from using wisdom, man. You know, before you even do something, you should sit down and think, you know, should I even do it? Should I even involve myself in it? You know, what could happen? What could this happen? And then ultimately, man, before you even leave out, like I said, you know, just pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord to, protect you, keep the angels kept around about you, keeping the evil, seducing spirits away from you. You know, use prayer. Brother's been harping on that, man. Use prayer. We have access to this power, so we need to use it because it's helping us, and it's also building up our better and stronger relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because when things really hit the fan, when things really get real, all we're gonna have is our relationship with the Lord, and all we're gonna have is our faith in us praying to the Lord. That's all we're gonna have to rely on is our faith and our prayer to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we gotta make sure that we're practicing that now. As our scripture's talking about examining ourselves, we gotta examine ourselves on a daily basis, man. Let me grab this. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 23. It says, "All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not." Yeah, so that because it's lawful to do certain things, or it's okay to do certain things, that don't mean that it's always okay for you to do it, okay? Because another brother does certain things, don't mean it's always okay for you to indulge in certain things. It's what's best for you, you know? The apostles have been on it, about, brothers, in that hanging out spirit, going out spirit, Things are happening. These people's spirits are not right, man. So to avoid from having to be in any type of situation, where you could get out of character, it's better just not to be in a situation at all. So, brothers, this comes to examine yourself. Saying what's good for you, what's not good for you. You know yourself better than anybody else. So you, and then especially the people that's around you. That's what our scripture's talking about. If anything is hinder you from doing this work, or or it can be a stumbling block in your life or cause any type of riffraff in your life, man, cut it off. Don't deal with it. You know, we got to make sure that we're putting all our time and focus in these scriptures, man, giving all our time to the Lord. And the Lord is going to sustain us. So I'm going to grab this last scripture. This is Ephesians 6:10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devils. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil days, and having done all to stand. Yeah. So we got to make sure we're putting on the whole armor, man. Put the whole armor on of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And the Lord is going to protect us. He's going to be with us, man. Because we need it. We definitely need it. So that's pretty much it. Lord, when this video is edifying, I'm going to close out by giving our praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Kakadash.